Hi everyone! Today we're going to start a 2-day project. Today is the tail. We're working on the tail of a turkey project. We're going to make a turkey, and the tail of our turkey is going to be a color wheel. A color wheel is a tool that helps you figure out which colors are neighbor colors and which colors are opposite from each other. So in our color wheel turkey tail, we're going to have a tail that goes from red to orange, to yellow, to green, to blue, to violet, and they have to be in that order. The first thing that you're going to do is take your paper and put it horizontally down on the table, and then we're going to draw a line straight up and down vertically through the center of the paper from top to bottom, all the way down to the bottom with your pencil. Now at this point we need to plan to make 6 feathers, so we're going to starting at the bottom center, we're going to draw a line out and up on the left, and then another line out and up on the left again. So we're adding 2 lines to the left side. We're going to do the same thing to the right side, up to the right twice. So we end up with 6 feathers when we're done. Now, at this point, we're going to draw some arched lines like hills across each of those feathers. So every section we have here, we're going to add an arched line across the top. And when we're done with this, it will kind of look like 6 curved feathers. Now, if you notice that the right or the left feather on the bottom is a little bit tight, you might have to redraw that a little bit, and that's okay because that's why we're using a pencil, so we can redraw it if we need to. At this point, you will see 6 feathers fanned across your paper, and we're going to color the left side feather with red. Our first color we're going to use is red on the left bottom feather. We're going to color that whole feather in completely solid with red, and you can use a red crayon, a red marker, colored pencil. You could use red paint if you want, any material you want. We just want it to be a pretty solid color of red. Once we're done with the red feather, we're going to start on our next color, which is our orange feather, and we're going to color our entire feather in right next to the red feather with orange. Right next to that orange feather, we're going to be using yellow for our next feather, so we're going to color the feather next to the orange feather is going to be yellow. Remember, they have to be in that order. After yellow comes green. Green will sit right next to the yellow. And these are what I say neighbor colors. This is what I mean. Colors that are next to each other on the color wheel tend to mix together better and brighter. After green, we're going to color our next feather in with blue. Blue is a great neighbor color to green. Again, we want to color that in really solid, color our whole feather in with no white spots. And then our last feather on the bottom right is going to be violet or purple. Now once you have all 6 of your feathers colored in, they should be in order, going from red to orange to yellow to green to blue to violet. After that, you're going to take a black marker and you're going to basically just trace over all your pencil lines and around the outside edge of your tail as well with black, so that when we cut it out, it has a little bit of a black edge. The next thing we're going to do is take our black marker and add a design inside each of our feathers. You can do the same design in each feather, or you can change it up and do different designs in each feather. That is completely up to you. The last step that we're going to do is we're going to cut our tail out all in one piece. So we're basically just going to be cutting off the top edge, and we're trying to cut right down the middle of the black line, so there's a little bit of black left around the top edge of our feather tail. Once you're done cutting this out, hold on to it and don't lose it, because we're going to need it next week for when we make the body for our turkey.